I was on her Instagram and all that stuff, and Trend Mood's Instagram, and everybody that was swatching it was not melaninated. Is that even a word? They didn't have melanin, okay? But so yeah, I'm gonna see if this is black girl friendly, woman. God's not done writing your story. No, he's not done. God's not done with you. God's not done with you. Hey guys, so today I'm gonna be reviewing the new Huda Beauty new nude palette. So this is what it comes in. It comes in the standard sleek packaging like the other ones do. And this is just the back and this is the front. It's pretty plain, honestly. But then you open the actual palette and then it's still with the same aesthetic as her other palette. So it has her face on the cover and it says new nude. And then it's just the back. It's like a little rosy pink. So then you open the palette, it still has the little cardstock that they all come in with her face on it. Then it has the mirror and then it has 18 shades. So this palette comes with 18 shadows. There's 10 buttery mattes, 4 multi-reflective shadows, 2 pressed glitters, 1 pressed pearl, and a concealer base. So that's what this is looking like. And today I'm gonna swatch it on you guys because I was on her Instagram and all that stuff, and Trend Mood's Instagram, and everybody that was swatching it was not melaninated. Is that even a word? They didn't have melanin, okay? But so yeah, I'm gonna see if this is black girl friendly, woman of color friendly. It is $65, so you don't wanna go waste your money if it's gonna look ashy on you. So today I'm gonna do some swatches. So the shade names, I'm gonna swatch it in order. So here's the shade Bear. So okay, bear with me. No pun intended. Okay, so here's the shade Bear. It looks like this. And I'm just gonna swatch. So that's the first one. Then I'm gonna go into one of these multi-reflective shades. It's called Crave. Looks very pretty on the tip of your fingertip. Now let's see how it swatches. That's very pretty. I'm gonna go closer, look at it. It's very shimmery. I like it. Okay, so far so good. I don't have any problems yet. Then we're gonna go into that third color called Play, and I'm gonna swatch that one. You can kind of, like, the lighter shades, they're not bad, but they're barely picking up on my skin tone, so. Then we have the shade called Fantasy. It's another one of those reflective colors. It looks very pretty. And we're going to swatch that one. I'm loving the formula of these reflective ones because Huda's other palettes, like Desert Dust, I wasn't really rocking with it because the glitters in there, not even the pressed glitter, but just the reflective, whatever was in the other palettes. I didn't like them because I feel like they dry out and they didn't really swatch well. Like, even with brushes, they didn't pick up well, so I ended up taking that one back. But I'm liking these ones so far. Let me cut off my fingers and we're gonna get into the next couple of shades. All right, so first 4 down. So now we're gonna go into this. It's like a plumish type color. It's like the deepest shade in the palette. It's called Love Bite. And we're gonna go into this one. That's pretty pigmented. I like that. Then the next color is called Spanked. Didn't really do much, a little bit. Then I'm gonna go into the color called Lace. This is like it reminds me of the color Buon Fresco from the Modern Renaissance palette by Anastasia. That picked up pretty well, like that. Daydream. Yeah, like I said, I'm really loving these reflective shades. So now I have the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 colors down, and then we're gonna do the next 10. So the next one's a matte. It's called Tickle. Okay, so Tickle. That was pretty pigmented. I like that. So now these are the actual pressed glitters. So we have the shade Excite and Infatuated. I'm gonna swatch these and see how they pick up. So that's the color Excite. Not too bad. And then this is Infatuated. So so far we have the first, I believe that's 10 colors now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, it's 10. So those are the first 10 shades of the palette. They actually picked up really well. I like how they're looking. Except for, aside from those 2 shades, now one barely kind of picked up. But I really like how they're swatching so far. So as far as Huda's other palettes go so far, I already like this one better. As far as swatches. Now we're going to get into if they perform well on the eye in just a second. But let's see. Oh, Jesus. Okay. So those are the first 10 shades. Okay, now let's get these last 8 knocked out. So this is the next color. It's called Kinky. And I'm gonna go, well, I'm almost running out of space, but okay. There's Kinky. Then this is the concealer shade. So it's gonna be like a little bit of a different type of formula. It's kind of creamy. Don't expect it to pick up much. It's just a concealer. But it doesn't seem really thick, so it seems like it'll be a good eyeshadow base. So now I'm gonna switch. Well, these are the first few colors of them up into concealed. Now I'm gonna go over the last 5. So here's the color Secret. It's like a nude. Picked up pretty well on my skin. Then we have Tease. Raw. And then we have another reflective shade. It's going to be called Charmed. And then the last shade in the palette is called Teddy. So let's get those 2. Alright, so Charmed. And then Teddy. Alright guys, so here's the palette once again. And I just swatched every one of the 18 shades. So this is actually the first color. Took it that way. That's a mistake. I bit my hand in it. So ignore that. That's not a swatch. And then these are the other colors. So this is what we're working with, Huda. I'm not dissatisfied. I honestly feel like this palette is going to perform well. So now that we have the swatches done, let me go do my eyebrows and I'm gonna come back and then I'm gonna prep my eyelids with the Too Faced Shadow Insurance. I really love this primer. It's worked for all my eyeshadows. I haven't had a problem. So let's see how it performs with this one. And then I'm gonna do like a little, not neutral, because I'm gonna use the glitters and the reflective glitters. So we're gonna do a beat face today, okay? So let me go do my eyebrows and I'll be right back, guys. Okay, so now I did my eyebrows off camera. Don't hold me. They are uneven. I don't have any baby wipes. I don't have makeup wipes right now, so they're not coming off, okay? So don't judge me in the comments. So now we're gonna get into this palette. So the brushes I'm gonna be using today, I have the Morphe M441, the Morphe M433, and I just have duplicates of the same brushes because they are really good blending brushes, crease brushes, whatever. So these are the type of brushes I will be using today by Morphe. These are like $5, I think, or less. And then I might be incorporating, I have some BH Cosmetics brushes and some e.l.f. brushes. So if I do use those, I'll let you guys know when I get there. So let's do this. So first I'm gonna start off with the Morphe M433 brush. And then I'm going to go into the shade, I think I'm gonna use Teddy as my transition / crease, whatever shade today. So it does have quite a bit of fallout, but I mean, I don't know what people's big problem with fallout is. I mean, it's powder. Put something in it, it's going to come out. So I don't know. It has fallout, but it's not a big. I'm not tripping off it. Disclaimer: I cannot see because I wear glasses. So if I'm squinting or if I'm all up in the mirror, it's because I can't see. So yeah, be nice. So I'm going to go into. I usually do this eye first. No, I do this eye first because it's bigger. This eye is bigger than this one, so I like to do this one first. So, I'm all over the place. Let me put some tape on. Alright, nothing fancy, just some Scotch tape from the Dollar Tree. I use it to do my makeup. Don't know if it's safe, but it hasn't done anything to me yet. So anyways, so I'm just going to go into this color and put it in the crease. Okay. Okay, so I only put the brush in one time, dipped it in. I blended it out, kind of. I'm not the best blender. I'm not the best makeup artist in the planet, so if y'all have something negative to say, I'm sorry. I'm just doing my review, but this is how it is. This is how it blended out. I think it blended pretty nicely. And that was the shade Teddy. I'm just gonna use that as my transition shade. And I was thinking about it. I said, is this woman of color friendly? I am black. I'm full black, and I'm not that dark, you know. So I guess I'll be like in the middle of the spectrum of darkness, because yeah, I'm brown skin. So I don't know if this palette works on deeper skin tones, and I really hope that it does, because there's people like Naima Tang and people like that who are they have more melanin. So hopefully the palette works for them. I'm just saying this works for me in my experience. So let me keep going. So that was the color Teddy. So now I'm going to go into the color, and I'm switching brushes. So I'm using the M441 by Morphe. And I don't want to do too much, like, as far as that big purple shade goes today. So the next one up, I think I'm going to go into the color. I'm going to do Raw. I'm going to keep it, like, neutral. And I'm going to do the pinks and the glitters. Okay, so I'm going to go into the shade Raw. Pick some up. Not that much fallout in that shade. So I'm going to... Y'all, I didn't even put no eyeshadow primer on. Messing with y'all. Okay, so that's an experiment. This is the side with no eyeshadow primer, and this is gonna be the side that I'm gonna put some primer on because I'm a doofus and it slipped my mind. Okay, so anyways, it's still performing well though to not have no I guess base under it. Alright, and that was the shade Raw. She was doing something with these names. This palette ain't even nude. She knows what she was talking about when she was naming these shadows. Anyways, so that's Teddy. I put on Teddy and then I topped it with Raw, and it looks good so far. And I'm going to use the concealer base now. So now I'm going to go, I have a Sephora concealer brush, but I'm not going to use it because I don't really feel like opening it. So I'm just going to take my concealer brush from BH Cosmetics. This is the number 9 brush from their Marble Brushes collection. So I'm going to just dip that into the shade Concealed. And Huda does have brushes for this collection, but they're only available on shophudabeauty.com. And I'm not ordering from there because I actually work at Sephora, so I get discounts at Sephora, so I'm not going to go spend more on her website. So if it doesn't work with regular brushes, then that's not really our fault, you know. But so let's see. I'm gonna put the concealer shade. Y'all, I have really wrinkly eyeballs, so bear with me. So the color doesn't really pick up on me as I expected because it's really fair. But as long as it does what it's supposed to do, it's not gonna matter if the concealer is gonna be covered. So let's just continue applying this. Alright, so it's not good, it's not bad. Can't really see it on me. And it's not really tacky, so I guess that's a good thing. So now I'm going to, I want to play with the reflective glitters, and since I'm going for the more, wow, Raw didn't even show up as brown, but okay. So I think I'm going to go in with the shade Fantasy, no, I'm going to go in with the shade Charmed because I'm going for more like the nude part of the palette. And I'm going to top it off with the Excite glitter. So I'm going to go in with Charmed. I'm going to see how it picks up on a brush. And if it doesn't, I'm going to go with my fingers. So now I'm going to use this one. So I have this brush by e.l.f. It's called the concealer brush. It's like the dollar ones that they have. I'm going to see how that picks it up. Oh, okay. So it just fell out a little bit and it comes off chunky. I think this is something more so that I'm gonna use on my fingers. Let's just see how it applies with the brush. Okay, so it's not that bad. I mean, I'm not using the right kind of brush, so I feel like if I did have the correct brush for this formula, because for all of it that just fell out, I didn't really even get to cover much of my eye space, so yeah, so we're gonna ditch that because it's taking too much product and it's not spreading fast enough. So I'm gonna just go into charms with my finger. Oh, and the intensity picked up when I use my finger, so yeah. The reflective shades are something that I would more so use with a brush. I mean, with my finger. Okay. So that's how it's looking so far. I like it. It looks really cute. It's like, let's see. Yeah, it doesn't look bad so far. So now I'm going to go in with those glitters, but I am going to use some Too Faced glitter glue for that. My eyes itching, sorry. I'm going to use some Too Faced glitter glue for that just so I can, I don't really feel like concealer is going to hold glitter down all day. And I don't want massive chunks of glitter just falling off my face, so. Let's get some of that on the brush. I'm going to prime my eyes up with it. I did just put the reflective glitter, but I'm gonna just top it on top. I guess I won't cover the whole eye, I'll put it in the middle. So I'll put some Too Faced glitter. You can't see it because it's clear, but I'll put it like right in the middle of my eye. I'm gonna go in with the color Excite, which is like the darker of the two glitters. Guys, this palette is not gonna last long. Like every time you touch something, it like, I don't know how to explain it. Like the mattes are gonna last long, but I feel like the concealer, the glitters, and the reflectives are gonna be gone quicker than the mattes. But okay, and then that's just the glitter on top of it. I wouldn't say that I don't like it. When I was seeing other people's reviews prior to the palette actually releasing on Sephora, I didn't really like it because the glitters looked mad chunky. But now that I'm applying it myself, I mean, I've seen glitters that are more like subtle, but it's not that bad. I actually like how it's coming out. Now I'm gonna go back in with that shade Teddy, the first one that I went into, back with my M433 brush by Morphe, and I'm gonna just blend everything in the crease just to make it more cohesive with one another. I mean, my look is basic. I need to finish my other eye and my whole face first, but so that's that. It's performing well. Taking my tape off, and I'm gonna go in my waterline with, well, not my waterline, under my waterline. I'm gonna just take a basic brush by Wet n Wild. Don't really know the name of it, but it's this one. And I'm gonna pick up a matte shade. So I'm actually gonna go into that. I'm gonna add some color. I'm gonna go into that Love Bite shade. And I'm gonna just go into the bottom and line my under eye with it. I don't know if it's the brush or it's not really. It's there, but it's probably this brush. This brush is $1, you know. But I mean, it picks up my Morphe shadows and my ColourPop shadows to be $1 brush. But I mean, that's good. So this is the look. I'm gonna do the side with not concealer, with my shadow insurance, just so you guys can see. I'm not gonna do the whole eye. I'm gonna just do like the first 2 shadows just to see if it applies differently with primer on. But I mean, even without primer, I think my eye looks good. So now I'm gonna just put my Too Faced shadow insurance all over my eyelid. That sounds disgusting. But okay, so now I have prepped my eye shadow insurance with that. I don't really ever put setting powder over my eye primer unless it's concealer, because concealer is a little bit thicker. So I'm gonna go back and repeat the same steps that I did on this eye, and see if it makes a difference. Okay, so I would say that the shadow the quality still looks the same, but it glided on a little bit smoother. So with this palette, I mean with any palette, you really want to use eyeshadow primer because it's just making it glide on smoother. Like I had to do more on, I feel like it was more so tension when I was blending it out on that side, but this side I feel like it's just going on, so, and it's going on quicker and smoother, so. Okay, so yeah, the eyeshadow primer actually did make it a little bit more pigmented. I don't like this eye because this is my smaller eye, so I feel like I have less space to utilize. So yeah, this is my side with shadow insurance on, and then this is the side without it. But I mean, it doesn't look that bad. So I'm gonna go finish this eye. I'm gonna beat the rest of my face. I'm gonna put on my lashes, which are also Huda Beauty. I'm gonna do the Samantha lashes, and then I'm gonna come and give you guys my final thoughts, reviews, and show you guys the finished look. Okay, so stay tuned. Okay guys, so I'm back with my finished look. I love this palette. So initially I was scared because Huda palettes, they don't do it for me. So this one was really pretty. If I had to give the Nude palette out of a 10, I would give it a 9.5. The only reason I'm gonna give it a 9.5 is because, like I mentioned, I feel like the reflective shades and the glitters are going to hit pan quicker than the mattes. That's the only issue I have with it. The color payoff is nice. It looks really good against my skin complexion. I really like it. It retails for $65 at Sephora. Get it on the Rouge sale right now. I'm a VIB Rouge, so I got it for 20% off. And even if I didn't get it for 20% off, I would have got it for 25% off. Anyways, despite that, $65 is kind of steep for a palette, but I feel like you're getting good quality. You have 18 shadows, and you get to create really nice looks. Now, is it a nude palette? No, it's not nude. Everything in this palette is giving off pink, mauve, purple vibes. There's no nude really in it, so I don't care about that part. But I really like the look. I topped it off with Samantha lashes by Huda as well. I put on my NARS blush. I do not know how to say this name. I will chop the name up if I even try. So I'm gonna just show you. It's like a dark pink blush, and the color is like goo something. I don't even know if that's showing, but it's like that name. Yeah, and I feel like that blush really helped emphasize my eye look. And for lips, I have on ColourPop WYD, the question that guys is always asking, what are you doing? You don't care what I'm doing. But anyways, I have on WYD by ColourPop, and I put that with my NYX espresso liner. That's all I have on, and then I did this, and it created that color. I put on the Kat Von D Lock-It foundation and hydrating primer today. I've never really wore Kat Von D foundation, but I actually like how it looks today. ColourPop Dewdrop highlighter mixed with Fenty Me Money Hustle Baby. That's what gave me this glow today. Okay, girl. But yeah, I really like this palette. Like, I'm obsessed. I really like rose gold. I really like pink. I really like nude. So the whole aesthetic of this palette is really good to me. I mentioned the positives and the negatives, and that's pretty much it. yeah, if you want to see more tutorials with this palette, let me know. But yeah, so it is woman of color friendly as far as my shade goes. I can't wait to see other YouTubers with darker skin use the palette, and I really hope it works for them. But yeah, it's a good palette, so you should go pick it up. The Rouge sale is going on right now for 20% off. Is 4. If you're not a Rouge, if you're a VIB, you'll get 15% off, and if you're a Insider, I think you get 15 or 10% off. I don't know, but that's in a couple of weeks. But yeah, so go get it while it's on sale. When it's on sale, it's gonna be like 50 something. So it's a steal. So yeah, anymore. So yeah, I'm gonna try to be more active on my channel. I've been really busy lately and going through a lot of stuff lately, so I don't really do YouTube. And my last video was like 5 months or something ago, 4 months, 3 months, I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna try to be more active on here with you guys, and hope you enjoyed my tutorial. All right, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.